Welcome to the ISP show. A very happy new year to all our viewers viewing out there. I'm your host Sahil here with Rahi and Roy. New year, new ISP shirt in our colors, boys. I got it. Eventually it'll make its way over to you all. But as we want to celebrate a new year, a lot of things to come from this channel. For those enjoying these videos, we really appreciate you and want to say a very, very happy new year again. Please subscribe to the channel, and we look forward to talking with you more this year as we talk more about global football, which we all love. And we're starting the year off where we ended it last year with the ASEAN Championship, which has reached the final. And boys, there's one name I want to talk about. And there's one name that needs to be mentioned, and that is Nguyen Xuân Son from Vietnam, formerly Rafaelson. But we got to start calling him by his name because, man, this guy has taken over this tournament.
Nguyen Xuân Son. Now, Roy, I said if he scored in the final, I would forever cease to refer to him by his original name, Mr. Rafaelson. Now, this is his name. He will forever be known as Nguyen Xuân Son. He is the man on a mission, Roy. My goodness. Talk about putting a team on your back. The first goal was great, but that second goal, winning the ball, taking it on a solo mission. Man, if Vietnam wins this tournament and it looks like they've one step towards winning this trophy, they only have one man to thank, Roy, my boy.
This guy's a killer, man. This guy's an absolute killer. He looked like a world-class striker in this game. And if you look at his stats, this shouldn't have been a surprise to anyone. This guy has scored more than a goal per game for his club team in Vietnam. Let that settle in your minds. More than one goal per game. These are Messi-esque stats in his prime. And this is what everyone should have expected. Thailand should have done a better job of realizing who they were facing, that they had this player in terms of the region. He's in probably the region's best forward. And he came and just destroyed. He had two. Yeah. My favorite goal was the first goal, actually, Rocky. I know the second one was more impressive from an individual perspective, but that first goal was art. It was absolute art. The header from the corner of the box, like a diving header, to center it and put it directly in his path. It was just absolute magic.
Yeah, the pass was incredible.
No, it was gorgeous.
The passing header was incredible.
Stunning.
Yeah. It was an incredible match as a whole. I mean, Roy, you bring up an interesting point because Thailand's defense has been pretty strong this tournament, and those two center backs have been pretty good, right, as a whole. But today, Mr. Xuân Son made him look like, as Shaq likes to say, for those of you watching basketball, barbecue chicken, man. Like, no. Look, and Thailand fans out there, we're going to talk about them in a second because I think that last goal really changed the dynamic of this tie. That was big. But Thailand started the match off well. And then I felt afterward, Vietnam kind of got into the match. There was some subs the coach did during the halftime, which I think made a difference. But what do you guys think? What do you think worked well for Vietnam this match? And let's talk about that last goal from Thailand, because I think that changed the complexion of this tie.
I think they've understood now how to use this player, right? They're understanding how he's growing the tournament, and he functioned as the perfect target forward, right? They kept getting him on the ball. He was in and around everything they did. And that's the key. In this day and age, it's hard to find a true number 9, Roy, or somebody who can get on the ball, bring it down, lay it off, and score goals. And he did all of those things. And that's what they played through him. And that's why I think they were intelligent. It was smart. And it's very difficult to stop this team, Roy.
Yeah. No, Vietnam has a phenomenal number 9, simply put. And this is something that most or all Asian nations in this cup cannot say. They can't rely on an exceptional number 9 who could create goals like that second goal. That was a solo run from almost the middle of the field where he cut through a player and finished. Is he left-footed or right-footed? I know he finished with his left, and it was brilliantly finished, but I'm not sure if he's left or right-footed naturally. But that was the difference in this game. The other difference, I know I talked some smack about Vietnam's coach in the last game, and I mentioned that I thought he would be a weak point. He's made some questionable tactical decisions in this tournament. The starting lineup, in my opinion, was questionable, but he brought on one player in that second half, a midfielder. His name is Quang Hai, I believe. And from the moment that player came on, the entire game changed, especially in the middle. And it was no longer a super closely contested affair. I felt Vietnam became the better team from the opening whistle of that second half.
Yeah. And Roy's got his jersey on, which is actually, I just didn't realize the Liverpool jersey looks a lot like the Vietnam jersey. Have you guys noticed that?
It does.
It could be the Vietnam jersey in another universe, but
that's why I wore it, man.
Multiverse, yeah. So okay, but let's talk about Thailand, because this tie was heading to being done, right? It was going to be, and we're going to say it would be hard to come back down 2 goals, right? But now you head to Thailand, and that last goal, a lot of resilience by the Thai team, Rahi, to get that goal, and it changes a little bit the complexion.
Yeah, ultimately, we're talking about a Vietnam victory and a great performance, but it was just a half. One very good half. Despite that goal is so crucial. 83rd, 84th minute. It's a big, big goal to get back into the game, because now you go back home, and 2-1, Roy, is a very good score to take back to Thailand with you. And again, we've only seen Vietnam really dominate this Thai team for one half, and that was at home. Over the course of a full game now, going back to Thailand, it'll be interesting to see, because we've seen what this Thailand team is capable. And if there's one thing that they're very capable of doing, it's scoring goals. We know they need to score, but boy, this team can score. So Vietnam could be in for an onslaught heading back to Thailand.
Or it could be an onslaught for Thailand, because now Thailand is forced to attack. They are forced to press. They're forced to push numbers forward. And then they're still playing against this exceptional striker. They're still playing against him. They're going to have to pay less attention to him, because their focus is on getting the goals. They need to get the goals. They desperately need to press high. They desperately need to win possession higher up in the field. As a result of that, there's going to be some holes, naturally. It doesn't matter how good of a coach you are.
They're going to have to make adjustments to deal with him, though. And I don't know how they're going to play this, but that's a given. But at the same time, as Roy said, they're going to have to go get goals. So, Roy, you and I were incorrect about this first match, right? Rahi, you picked it correctly, Vietnam. Are we still, is everyone still holding through? Rahi, I assume you're picking Vietnam. You have, but Roy, we got to talk about it in a second. Rahi, first start with you. Who's winning this second leg?
The second leg, I think Thailand will win the second leg. But yes, I do think Vietnam will win. I think we're looking at a game of parity, right? Let's see if Thailand pulls out the game in regulation. I think then we're looking at an extra time situation. See what happens then. I really believe that Thailand has a huge advantage going home. But ultimately, I believe Vietnam is the better team, primarily because there's a couple players who make the difference. So in the big moments, this is what this could come down to, big moments. But I think it's going to be tight, or I think Thailand might pull out the victory in this game. Doesn't mean the tie's over.
Yeah, it's a hard one. Just to correct you, Sahil, I did not guess the results of this game. I guessed the
overall
champion.
Yes, champion. Correct.
I am sticking with my championship prediction. I think Thailand. This is the hard thing. The large part of my brain is telling me, when you have a player that just stands above the rest, especially when it's an attacking player, and everything else is close to equal, that team's going to win. That team's going to come out on top. But a large part of me says Thailand's going to be at home. They're going to press for their lives. They're going to play for their lives. They're going to go all out. And I think Thailand is going to win this second game by 2 goals, and they're going to go through and win the championship. That is my game.
It'll be exciting. I will, what I'm going to do? It's a new year, a time of change. I'm going to change my prediction, and I'm going to say Vietnam takes it. Thailand fans prove me wrong, though, because I think that'll be a fascinating thing. I'm going to I think it's going to be a draw in the next match. I think Vietnam takes the championship, but we shall see. Thailand fans, let us know what you think in the comments. Will you guys get it done? Vietnam fans, was this enough? Was the Nguyen Xuân Son show enough to get you through to the championship? We will find out, guys. It's going to be an exciting weekend as we finish up this Asian Championship. It's going to be a fantastic final win.
Yes, closing for you.
Closing quiz question.
Can you guys guess who is my favorite Vietnamese player of all time.
Some MLS guy.
I do not know the answer to this.
Come on.
Yeah.
Is there some
Come on.
MLS guy?
Yes.
Is it the American Vietnamese guy who played for the U.S. national team?
Lee Nguyen. It is
Lee Nguyen. Oh, yes.
that Lee Nguyen played for the
Oh.
U.S. because we did not give him the chances he deserved. He was an exceptional center attacking midfielder, creative, fun to
He
watch.
was
I love
so
that
good.
player. Oh,
Yeah.
man, he was good.
Oh, how did I forget about Lee Nguyen? Oh, what a player, man.
Oh, tremendous. Beautiful player. Oh,
Ah,
I miss him.
Lee Nguyen. Lee Nguyen. All right, Rahi, remember, if Vietnam wins, you got to get the jersey. We didn't say anything about Thailand. If Thailand wins, we have a bunch of Thai friends in here. Maybe we can invite them over and stuff. But anyway.
Go to a Thai feast. We'll have a large Thai feast at Anajak Thai, which, did you guys know, a Thai restaurant is considered the best restaurant in LA?
not surprising.
Not surprising. Not
Incredible
surprising.
cuisine.
I mean, it's fantastic food. Fantastic food. Happens to be one of my favorite cuisines in the world. But for those of you enjoying these videos, please subscribe to the channel. Keep watching the ASEAN Championship and keep watching global football. See you all soon again.